It was a bright afternoon, and Flight 407 was preparing for takeoff. The cabin buzzed with the usual blend of excitement and impatience as passengers settled into their seats. Among them was a tall, well-dressed man named Marcus, a quiet figure with a calm demeanor, wearing a simple designer suit and a luxury watch that he kept half hidden beneath his cuff. Despite his understated appearance, Marcus was a billionaire, a self-made man who had built his empire through hard work and innovation. As Marcus found his seat in first class, he noticed the air hostess, Claire, watching him with a certain stiffness in her expression. Her smile, which seemed effortless with the other passengers, faded slightly when she approached him. She hesitated for a moment before finally speaking. "Sir, I think you might be in the wrong cabin. Economy class is further back," she said, her voice polite but with an unmistakable edge. Marcus looked at his ticket, a first-class boarding pass clearly showing his seat number. "No, I'm in the right place," he replied calmly. Claire's lips tightened. "Well, let me double-check," she muttered, already convinced there was some mistake. Minutes passed, and as more passengers boarded, Claire seemed increasingly agitated by Marcus's presence. At one point, she leaned toward a fellow flight attendant and whispered something, glancing in Marcus's direction. Finally, when Marcus politely asked for a glass of water, Claire's patience snapped. "Listen," she hissed, her voice low but sharp. "I don't know how you ended up here, but you need to stop causing trouble. I have half a mind to call security." Marcus blinked, surprised by the hostility. "I just asked for water," he said softly. But before he could say anything more, Claire, flustered and frustrated, raised her hand and slapped Marcus across the face. The sound echoed through the cabin, and a collective gasp rippled among the nearby passengers. Silence. A man in a suit, who had been quietly observing the whole situation, stood up. "What on earth are you doing?" he demanded. Claire stammered. He doesn't belong here." The man's eyes widened. "Do you even know who this is?" Claire's confusion deepened. "What do you mean?" The man chuckled bitterly. "This is Marcus Caldwell, CEO of Caldwell Enterprises. He could buy this airline if he wanted to." The color drained from Claire's face. At that moment, the captain, alerted by the commotion, stepped out of the cockpit. Passengers were recording the incident, and whispers of "billionaire" and "lawsuit" filled the air. Marcus remained composed, dabbing his cheek with a tissue. He didn't yell, didn't threaten. Instead, he simply looked at Claire and said, "I didn't want special treatment, just respect." By the time the flight landed, Claire had been suspended, and Marcus. He walked away as he always did, with grace and dignity, reminding everyone that a person's worth isn't measured by their skin color or how loudly they demand attention, but by their character.